Gas tank is on full. It's at 6:30 in the morning. We got the trailer loaded up. Let's see what kind of fun we could get into. What's up, everybody? Welcome to my shop on the inside view. A little backstory. I've been building my car in my dad's shop, and I knew there was going to be a time where I was going to have to buy another frame. So I needed somewhere to store it. So I grabbed this shop when it became available. The rent was super cheap, so I had to snag it when I could. And it used to be a crap hole, I guess is the best way to say it. There used to be holes in the wall, the drywall was crap. So I retextured the entire place. I painted it, waiting on my best friend to finish that back wall. I'm telling you, slipping. We're gonna do a whole graffiti piece back there. All the electrical outlets, when you'd pull the cord out, the whole outlet would come out with it. These used to be duct taped in. And so I had to redo all the electrical in here. But I wanted this place to kind of feel like a home. You know, this is where I do a lot of my woodworking, where I do a lot of my hobbies, where I do all my video editing, all my filmmaking jobs. And so I got rid of my other storage unit, and I built this attic up here to kind of keep all my, I guess you'd say, keepsake things, all my things from my childhood and memories and stuff like that. And I've had that sign since I was in high school, when I became a lowrider fanatic. This isn't just new, I just finally became able to buy my dream car. So yesterday, or last week on Marketplace, I found a great deal on a 64 frame, and I drove down to the bottom of the state of Florida and I purchased it. Got it for a great deal. And here's a little tour about it. It's already been sandblasted. It's already been epoxy primed. And part of the reason a lot of people are like, why'd you get another frame? Well, in my frame, this is all rusted out and boogers, literally like Cheese Whiz, like they glued it together with Cheese Whiz. I'll insert a photo right here. Now you can see that wasn't ever gonna pass. I plan on doing hydraulics on this car, and those frame horns were not worth keeping. And somebody told me, hey, you could get frame horns for it and then just re-weld them in, but for the price I got this frame, it would have been a third of the price just to put new frame horns on it. And this frame has zero rust. It's already been sandblasted and epoxy primed, but there's no rust anywhere on this frame. This frame is gorgeous, especially for a good candidate for all new metal work, which is cool because the middle section has already been reinforced a little bit. As you can tell, there's a whole top plate on there. The sides have a plate on both sides, which I'm sure whoever does the metal work is going to either redo that or work around it. But it's just a solid frame, and for the price I got it for, it was worth every dollar. Now somebody let me know in the comments, I always hear people talking about, oh, there's a Canadian frame, or this isn't a Canadian frame. I don't know how you tell. They always say it's boxed in more, but that looks like a C-channel. So if anybody could tell me whether this is an American frame or a Canadian frame, feel free. Not that it matters, but I'd like to know. And homie yesterday down by Miami had a nice, what is it called? A trunk filler panel, trunk lid filler panel, something like that. This is where your 6x9s go, right here. And then this is where the back seat kind of sits in, and then the back window will kind of sit here, and then that's part of the exterior of the car. So I got that for a great price, and I had to snag it because mine is trashed. But like I said, trying to get closer to having hydraulics, and this is the way to get started. So if you know Mr. Impala on IG, I got my trans mount from him. This will hold my 700 R4 that will mount up to my 383 stroker, and everything will be chromed out. I plan on getting chrome uppers and lower A-arms. The whole front steering is going to be chrome, motor will be chrome, probably paint the transmission. But yeah, it's going to be a badass frame, badass car, badass build, and we're getting closer to rolling on these babies. Can't wait. But I want to keep this video short. You know, this is the shop. It's kind of a quick tour. Do a lot of woodworking. A lot of woodworking with epoxy, stuff like that. Filmmaking stuff, tools. Just some stuff around the shop. You know, you guys saw my fridge in the last couple episodes. Some keepsakes from my grandparents, Laurel and Hardy and Mickey. Those things are dated from the 70s. So you know they have some good value to them, but to me they're priceless. My editing station, epoxy, my next wood table, some art from my homie. That's the shop. And somebody's texting me. So I'm gonna keep this episode short. Just want to kind of fill you guys in, make another episode for you guys, and we'll keep going from there. So like always, thank you for liking, comment, subscribing, and I'll see y'all in the next episode.